different. So we have a new segment called Woman Unplugged.
Woman Unplugged.
Yes. We will be giving a shout out to the women who we feel are doing well in their fields.
The thing I like about Bandari Beauty is she runs her business like a corporate. But I like her packaging. I like her spirit. Kiongos. I'm very impressed by that business. If I was able to run my business the way Bandari Beauty runs her business,
Just Ivy Africa. Yes. She started the Movers Society.
I feel like I should have said this to her. If you ever want a free pass to talk about employment,
Yes.
to your Mover Society, just look for me, by the way. I like Vivo because even at its inception, there was an affordability aspect to it.
Yes.
2011 to now is how many years back? Like
That's about
13 years?
Yeah.
And you're almost going continental?
The other lady that I think has done a good job, especially on personal branding, is Caroline Mutoko.
Do you remember the time we met her? Should we put the picture here?
So yeah. Hi guys, welcome to the rundown.
My name is Mikhala Barasa.
And I'm Danun Yuko. In today's episode, we're going to do something different. So we have a new segment called Woman Unplugged.
Woman Unplugged.
Yes. So basically, we'll be doing this segment focusing on the woman agenda. We'll be talking about laws and regulations that foster the progress and empowerment of women. We'll also be looking at regulations that are there that help women-owned businesses to grow. We will also look at economic issues affecting women. Yeah, and we will be giving a shout out to the women who we feel are doing well in their fields. And probably one of these fine days, we might have one of you lovely ladies as our guest.
We hope you will honor the invite.
Yes. And we are hoping that you guys will love this segment. And please tell us if there are topics that you'd like us to discuss on this segment. What did we call it?
Woman Unplugged. Let's hear some commotion for Woman Unplugged.
All right. So for today's episode, we just wanted to keep it light and start with the businesses in Kenya that have been founded by women that we think have made an impact in the economy and are doing very well and are quite inspirational to other women.
Yes. That was a stellar introduction.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for that introduction. Shout out to ourselves. We're the first Women Unplugged.
Yes.
Yes, the rundown, number one. Anyway, I joke. So today, as Ndanu said, we're going to focus on businesses and products by women that we actually love. And obviously, we have done some background, my boss calls it Google search, internet search on those women. And some of them we know personally, some we do not. But Ndanu, do you want to start us off?
So for me, the first one is Melvin's Tea. That's by Flora Mutahi. Some time back, I read her story of how she started her entrepreneurship journey, and it was quite inspirational. I think she is very determined in what she's doing, and she was the previous chair for the Kenya Association of Manufacturers. Yes. So besides just growing her business, she has also been an industry leader where she has helped other manufacturers come together and foster growth within their sector. So to me, I feel like that is very good because it shows that it's not just about her growth and her business, but also helping other people come up.
Okay.
Yeah.
My first one would go to Bandari Beauty. And I know Bandari Beauty because her sister who I'm going to shout out as well, is one of my she's actually one of my best friends. She's in my inner circle of friends. Mm-hmm. The thing I like about Bandari Beauty is she runs her business like a corporate. Like those people have staff meetings, they have appraisals, they have trainings. Like it's a beauty store that is next level.
Yes.
When I see her, even on her Instagram page, there she talks to her customers, there she talks to her employees, the things her employees are able to do, the way she's able to optimize her business. It's very, very, very impressive to me. Mm-hmm. So I went to their stall there was an event called Fitbit at Skate City a few months ago, and I went to their stall, and even the way all the customer service reps talk to you is the same. Oh. Like there's no deviation. It's like they have a script. This is how we talk. This is how we address our customers. And I was actually very impressed. Mm-hmm. But even I look at even the tables that she's called to. I think she did something with Strathmore Business School. Mm-hmm. She did something with Centronomy Entrepreneur. It's called Centronomy Entrepreneur. Yes, Centronomy Entrepreneur. And the way that lady runs her business, you can see and know that she takes her business seriously. Yeah. For me, even like the fact that she has been able over the years to have a resident dermatologist to advise you about your skin. Like her service is not just, let me sell you this product and leave it at that. Mm-hmm. It's you see a dermatologist, they can recommend products. And one thing that people don't get right about her is you can see the dermatologist and they can recommend products, but you don't necessarily need to buy those products from her. You can actually buy those products somewhere else. She just recommends, okay, buy them from Bandari Beauty. Yeah. But I like her packaging. I like her spirit. Mkiongos, I'm very impressed by that business. If I was able to run my business the way Bandari Beauty runs her business,
Lovely. Okay. So clearly we know who Mihala would like to have on this segment. Yep. Okay. For me, someone who I really, really enjoy their content. So this is more of a content creator. Mm-hmm. She's a content creator and an author. Mm-hmm. Is Rina Hicks. Mm-hmm. Yes, Moneywise. Mm-hmm. I think I got to start listening to her a few years back on YouTube, and I loved the consistency in teaching people about financial literacy, how to save, how to invest their money, and even looking at different financial products, financial discipline. I think she's also a certified financial coach. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you should read her book, Moneywise.
I've not read it.
Yes. So I think she's one of the ladies who have had a phenomenal impact, especially in the financial literacy.
I think my next one would be Vivo. Mm-hmm. Or Vivo Woman. Yes. I like Vivo because even at inception, there was an affordability aspect to it.
Yes.
And then I got a chance to meet Wandia Gishuru once, who's the founder, once at a workout in Alpha Fit, coincidentally. And she was so warm and so nice. I didn't, of course, obviously end up asking her about how she started her business. But I just remember thinking, she's just like the rest of us. But she looked so well put together. And I like the fact that Vivo had the aspect of affordability. It's fashionable and it appeals to a certain dynamic of women. And that dynamic has remained consistent over the years. Mm-hmm. Somewhere I read that she founded it with some lady called Anne-Marie Burugu. So if you're in the fitness space, and especially the people who dance, Anne-Marie is very famous in those salsa, samba. I don't know which one, bachata. I know which one she dances, but she's very famous. And she's very pleasant as well. She does yoga, wellness, and things around that space. So for me, Vivo, I think, is one of those brands that I admire. I remember there's a time I went for work in Kigali, and I walked into a mall and I saw a Vivo. I almost screamed.
You're so excited.
I was so excited. I was like, yes,
this is our brand.
This is a Kenyan brand. Like I was almost calling the security guard and telling them, by the way, this is a Kenyan brand and I've actually met this lady. That is how happy Vivo Woman as a brand makes me.
Okay.
And I don't know about any other locations that they're in, but I know they have they have a branch in the USA, they have a branch here. I'm sure they have a branch probably in Uganda, I'm not sure. And I know they have a Rwandese branch as well. So it's kind of like becoming a continental business.
Yeah.
Imagine from 2011 to now is how many years back? Like
that's about
13 years.
Yeah.
And you're almost going continental. And I like the fact that even where Vivo is at Junction, like it's literally always just been there.
Yes.
Like,
Actually,
it's just always been, that corner for Vivo has just always been there. So I think that is one of the other businesses that I actually love. And I think one of their taglines used to be African fashion to the world. And I think they have embodied what they set out to do.
Yeah. Okay. That's lovely. I think you've really explained that so well. I love it. The other lady that I think has done a good job, especially on personal branding, is Caroline Mutoko.
Do you remember the time we met her? Should we put the picture here?
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah. I don't know if you remember some two girls who just were waiting for you outside their group.
We literally, did we chase her to the parking, or we took her to the parking?
We escorted her down. Okay. Yeah, so we told the group CEO's executive assistant to tell us when the meeting is over, and we were waiting.
We're waiting
outside so that we can say hi to her.
And then we ran.
Yes.
Hi, Caroline.
Can we take a photo?
Yeah. That was a good day.
That was a good day. And then we walked down with her.
Yeah.
We escorted her to the parking, and she was so warm.
It was pleasant.
Yeah, she was really pleasant. Yeah, and we talked. Actually, yes, I remember we made fun of her about her car, because it was a big car.
Yeah.
And we were asking her, are you advising people not
to buy big cars?
Yeah, it was really nice. I think in terms of personal branding, she has done a really good job from her time on radio, and then now getting into the social media space. I feel like if you want to advertise your products with her, it has to be luxury exclusive.
It has to be like brands. Let me tell you, I almost mentioned a phone brand. I was like, come on, man, you are he. You cannot touch our girl Caroline,
please.
That 10-foot phone.
Yes, I think she's amazing. She's done a really good job on personal branding, and up to today, I really look up to her.
I think for me, what speaks to me is the way she articulates herself.
Yes.
There's a recent video of her that I watched that was titled Men Hate Children. And she explained that concept in such a way that I was like, this is what I'm always thinking. But if I ever open my mouth to say this, it will sound nothing like she said. And it was like a whole world video. But it was so articulate. Like the way she's able to get her point across without really looking like she's looking down on you or she's over-explaining a concept. For me, that's it. Like, even when I go to Toastmasters, one of the things I was telling my mentor is I want to be able to articulate myself as well as Caroline does. And I know it takes a while
to get there, yes.
But the way she explains things,
amazing.
Anafaa kwa mwalimu wa CBC.
Unaona government to afford.
Wanaweza afford. They can afford.
Oh, they can afford her.
They can afford her. They're just, even there's a series you're doing on kitchens. I can't remember the name of the brand.
Yeah.
But I remember Diana and my sister and I looking at those videos and being like,
yes, we want that kitchen.
We probably can't afford it, but we want that kitchen.
Want it. It's true.
And then I saw a certain musician advertising the kitchen, and I was like, probably it was just Caroline. Like,
it just works with Caroline.
Just works with Caroline.
Yes, I love it.
For me, the other one is a lady called Gasheri Mugao. Gasheri Mugao is the owner of a product or a business called Sheath Naturals. So they make conditioner for African hair. They make shampoo. They just make hair products for African women. And what struck me about her is I recently started following her on LinkedIn. I know Sheath Naturals because my younger sister, hi Annette, my younger sister is a big fan of Sheath. Like, everything she uses is Sheath Naturals. But I had not gotten the chance to kind of interrogate who this lady is. And recently, I think she's actually also a representative in the Kenya Association of Manufacturers. I don't know what her role is, but she's a representative there. And recently, she graduated with a master's in health economics and policy. That was a mouthful. In health economic and policy. And let me just read to you what she did for her dissertation. Analysis of consumer trust for natural cosmetic products in Nairobi. Like, she went into natural products.
Yes.
Like, I make natural products for black hair and black skin. And what I'm going to do is do my research and present my paper
that area.
Masters in that area. I think that's one of the things that I've come to admire about her. I'm still learning a lot more about her and what she's doing for the beauty industry.
Yeah.
But of recent, I've just been looking at her and just going like, wow. Like really, just wow.
So another brand, which is similar to Caroline Mutuku, is just Ivy Africa. Yes. So similar to Rina Hicks, she's done a lot on financial literacy, which carved out a niche for herself. And then recently, okay, I'm not sure if it's really recently, but anyway, she started the Movers Society. And what I was really impressed about that is the fact that that brand, Movers Society, can outlive her.
Yes, by the way.
So it's not just Ivy, but this new concept that she has come up with will be able to go for generations to come. And the thing about it is, one of the things that I really like is the knowledge economy. So the knowledge economy is one area that if once you get into, you can be able to really grow, because there's so much that people want to learn. And especially right now in the digital age, if you're able to understand what are the areas that people want to know, they want to learn about, and go deeper into that, that's a very nice niche that you've created for yourself. So I was really impressed by that brand that she created. And I follow her. I follow Movers Society.
We're all over. We're usually all over her page.
Yes.
We're usually DMing each other her stuff.
I know.
Have you seen this? Have you read this? Have you seen this? Have you read this? Have you seen this?
Yes.
Actually, my favorite platform to see Ivy on, hands down, LinkedIn.
Yes.
I love
LinkedIn.
Ivy LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Like I can sit there and I'm just looking at her post and I'm reading again and I'm reading. I'm like, oh, okay. So this is what that means. And she's taken her, I think she also takes her time to do her research. I don't know if she has a team, but they do very good research on current issues.
Yeah.
And when you go, you'll just get like a quick snapshot view of what
Exactly.
it is that you're reading.
Yeah.
But I like her as well. Even as a person, she's really warm. And she's really nice as well. But the Mover Society.
Yeah.
And money, let me tell you.
Hey, Monday.
Money Mondays.
Hey, girl,
Ivy.
you got something there.
Money Monday. Tunakwanga hapa tu. In fact, I'm sure he's just looking for a chance to contribute. I'm like,
I know.
where can I help? And like, I feel like I should have said this to her. If you ever want a free pass to talk about employment,
Yes.
to your Mover Society, just look for me, by the way.
You are there.
I will be there. I'm sure just like, girl.
Yeah. She's doing well.
Yeah. And she's also very consistent as well.
Yeah.
And I love consistency.
Yes.
Yeah. So my other favorite brand is called Kibeti Kenya. Kibeti Kenya is owned by a lovely young lady, one of my best friends called Fiona Bandari.
Fiona. Best friend.
Do you know Fash?
We're going to have a conversation.
Fash. So Fiona started that business online and in her bedroom. I can't even mention the location. Staki kumwanika unless she wants to come and tell it. And I've watched that business grow from a bedroom business to a business that has a store at greenhouse with employees. Like when Fiona was starting her greenhouse store, she used to complain. She was like, I don't know how I'll pay my rent. I was like, fungua store. Open that store, people will come. And now I feel like where she is, she's doing so well. The thing that I love about it is if you go to their Instagram page, they post with consistency and they post the same thing over and over. Like, there's no chance that you'll get distracted by anything else. Like the way they post that bag, that angle is always the same angle with different bags. So you always know, I'm going to look for a bag. The angle will always be, like, there's no confusion for what I'll come and today I'll find they're selling shoes or they're selling, no. It's always just handbags and it's second-hand handbags. And I'd like her to come here and probably talk to us about her business, but Kibeti Kenya. And you know, she's gone back to school, to Strathmore Business School.
Oh, yes.
I saw her course on entrepreneurship. Come on, guys. Maybe this is a bit of Bandari Beauty rubbing off on her, but she's doing a good job as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I've met Fiona through you. Yeah, she's amazing. She's lovely.
She's pleasant, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we even went with her to her shop one time, and she showed me around even the place where they do the repairs.
Yeah.
I think she didn't have this thing. You know, there's some entrepreneurs who have this thing of, I don't want people to see what I do behind the scenes. No, she didn't have that.
Yeah, she's not like that.
Yeah, it was very pleasant and warm. And I really enjoyed that. But your part, your best friend, we shall discuss.
Tutapigana. Yeah. By then there's a time I called when we were going for the teen seminar. I called her to come and speak to my teenagers about entrepreneurship. And she's actually the one that got the most noise. People were like, oh, have a business. And you started in your bedroom. And I have a store and 7 employees. So if you're not imagining the employer. Fiona is an employer.
She's doing really well.
Yeah, Kibeti Kenya, kudos, well done to you.
Yes. So as we gear up to wrap up the episode, we had a few
honorable mentions.
Yes.
Honorable mentions.
Yeah.
You want to start us off?
I think the first one was Murugi Muni. Yes.
Murugi. Murugi, my girl.
We really enjoyed the TMI podcast.
We did.
The live experience.
Oh my God.
It was fun.
That was fun, yeah.
Her journey started out as Yummy Mami.
Yes.
And then she
transitioned.
Yeah, and changed her name, and then even opening her own business. The consistency. I think for me with her, it's more about the consistency. And I think she's one of the influencers who has been trolled the most.
Exactly, but she's just like,
keep smoking.
Mutadu. And I like also the fact that there's this courage about her.
Yes.
To start new things and fail.
Yeah.
Or to start new things and close. Like even closing Wild, for me, that was one of the biggest acts of courage I've seen an influencer do. And even coming to... She didn't owe us an explanation, by the way. She just have closed. But she came and said, oh yeah, this is how I feel about this business. I am no longer like going to have it open. I really like that about her. My first honorable mention would be Lydia KM. Lydia, man. I like the fact that she's now opened her own wellness business, Kagi Wellness. I like the fact that for her, TMI is not just about talking, but it's also about giving us impactful knowledge on wellness. She's gotten all of us to go to therapy.
Oh yeah,
go back to our child, assess what it is that kileira tusumbua, and have a very different view and outlook of life. So for me, that's one of my favorite things about Lydia. And she's also just, most of these people are just really warm, by the way, when you meet them. But I really, really like her business and her as a person as well.
Yeah.
Another honorable mention for me would be Tuvai 254.
Oh, yeah.
The reason why I love Tuvai 254 is twofold. One, the owner used to be my school daughter in high school. So obviously I'm biased. But the second thing is they moved from we are selling clothes to we are creating really relatable, funny content with people wearing our clothes. Them and Snatch Track, Snatch Track, honorable mentions. It's like there are content pages. Like there's the dress, yes. You'll buy the dress, but after you've watched Neema, hi Neema, watch Neema dance and act.
Girl.
I know. Like, after you've watched Neema act and dance in their clothes.
Yes.
So I really like their content strategy as well.
Neema kona degree, by the way.
Neema kona degree. And she's smart. Do they know Neema? And she's so pretty. Anyway. Last but not least is African Inspired.
Okay.
I don't know the name of the owner of African Inspired. If I told you I know their name, I would be lying to you. But that's where I got the kimono. African Inspired just...
I think you've ever mentioned them on your IGP.
Yeah. I mean, not sponsored. I just like their clothes. I like their things. Their customer service is so nice. I don't even know who owns it. But somehow, some way, they've just cut this niche out of African wear for themselves. And they've just gone ham on content and showing us this is what we have. And actually, African Inspired. If I had the opening another store in another country. But I know it's a female-owned business. I just don't know the name
of the owner.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, there's even one. I can't remember the name of the owner. I've used their product, Grounded.
The washing, like...
Yes, they have like organic products. They even have a powder that you can put if you have cockroach infestation and it's not toxic.
I know their products. They are
Yes.
very eco-friendly products. Even
Yeah.
the packaging just tells you we're eco-friendly, by the way.
Exactly.
And talking of eco-friendly, we even forgot Zia Africa.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Zia.
Hey. Yeah.
Anyway, there are a lot of female-owned businesses that we would like to shout out.
Yes. And we really like your product and we feel very inspired by your journey.
Yeah.
Keep at it. And for anyone who is looking to get into the entrepreneurship journey, I think one of the easiest ways is normally looking at the people who have gone ahead, listening to their stories. And the good thing about the digital age is a lot of them have been interviewed in different
Forums.
Yeah. So you can find them on YouTube or even interviews online on some online pages. So read and see how their journeys can inspire you. If there are mistakes they made, see how you can
do better.
You can do better. Yeah.
And there's the good old, go to them and ask.
Mm-hmm.
Just go and ask.
Yes.
Like, I feel like that's where this podcast and channel is going to lean into.
Yeah.
If we come to you as a podcast or as content creators to ask, please make sure you indulge us.
Yeah. Yeah. As we close, this one I forgot.
Icon
and Lingugi.
Oh, Lingugi.
How can we forget her?
But
anyway,
do you think Lingugi? I don't know if Lingugi knows how to get a story out of someone, or it's in the choice of guests she gets.
There's just something.
There's something about Lin. There's something about Lin. Even when she left the news, probably thought she might not hack it outside.
Yeah.
But there's a way she tells her story. And then, my favorite thing about her, she does not get angry.
Yes.
When I saw Lingugi was mad during maandamano,
I know.
I said, you will have annoyed Lingugi. And
it must be very bad.
It must be very bad. How can you annoy Lingugi? It's really just so chill. Yeah.
Even when people put bad comments on her page, she's also been like,
heal. She's like, heal.
So chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I think she's doing really well as an independent journalist. Yeah.
And I can't leave here without shouting out Icon.
Yeah.
Chris Njoki. Your clothes, they just make me happy. First of all, the price point is perfect.
They're unique.
The uniqueness is perfect. The style is perfect. It's very rare that you'll buy a piece from Icon and feel like, this is not what I wanted. And the customer service, again, is the same across board. Like the way you'll be treated at Greenhouse is the same way you'll be treated at Himara, or at least in my experience. I don't know if you guys have had different experiences, but it's the same way you'll be treated at my favorite store, which is Yaya. We see even in the content she creates. Icon, Chris Njoki. Well done, girl.
Lovely.
Well done.
Okay, so we've come to an end of this episode. As I mentioned, this is a new segment that we're calling Woman Unplugged. So if you have any topics that you'd like us to cover, especially in the area of women and women empowerment, please let us know. Put it in the comment section. We'd love to hear from you and we'd love to get your input on this segment. So please remember to subscribe to our channel on YouTube at The Rundown KE. Follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Also follow our personal pages at Ndanun's Yukok,
at Mihala Barasa across all platforms. Any platform you can think of, just look for me there.
Yeah. All right. It was lovely hanging out with you guys today. We hope you enjoyed the session. Until next time.
Bye.